Have you ever wondered how Western blotting works? Well, it's a powerful and ingenious technique used widely in the realm of biology. It's the detective of the microscopic world, identifying specific proteins within a sample. Imagine having a sea of faces and being able to pick out one distinct individual. That's exactly what Western blotting does, but with proteins. An invaluable tool, it illuminates the unseen, making the invisible visible. In the next few minutes, we will unravel the mystery behind Western blotting. The process of Western blotting begins with gel electrophoresis. This first step is like a grand ball where proteins, dressed in their unique sizes, strut down the gel's red carpet. The smaller ones sashay quickly through the gel, while the larger ones take their time, moving at a more leisurely pace. This is crucial, as it allows for the proteins to be separated based on their size, creating a clear and distinct lineup for further analysis. But the party doesn't stop there. Next, the proteins are transferred onto a membrane, a step akin to taking a group photo. The membrane acts as a canvas, capturing and preserving the arrangement of the proteins. This transfer is vital, as it ensures that the proteins are securely placed on the membrane, maintaining their order and making them visible for the next stage of the process. Now that the proteins are securely placed on the membrane, it's time for the next step. With the proteins on the membrane, we move to the detection phase. This stage is all about precision and accuracy. We first block non-specific binding sites on the membrane. This step is a bit like a careful painter covering up areas they don't want to paint over. Essentially, we're ensuring that our antibodies only bind to the proteins of interest and not to other parts of the membrane. Next, we introduce the primary antibody. This is a highly specific molecule designed to bind only to our target protein. Imagine it as a lock-and-key mechanism, where the primary antibody is the key designed to fit only one specific lock, our target protein. Finally, we add a secondary antibody. This binds to the primary antibody, effectively acting as a marker. Think of it as a flag, marking the spot where our target protein is located. With the addition of a substrate, the target protein can now be visualized. So, why is Western blotting important? Well, it's a cornerstone in biology, particularly for protein detection and analysis. Western blotting shines a light on the composition and behavior of proteins, which are the building blocks of life. It also plays a significant role in disease diagnosis, helping scientists identify irregularities in protein structures. Its applications extend to research, influencing breakthroughs in understanding diseases and developing treatments. So, the next time you hear about Western blotting, you'll know that it's not just a random scientific term, but a powerful tool in the world of biology.